Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. What if I told you that this image, Bomberman, Mega Man, Evangelion, and Crash Bandicoot, is canon to Crash Bandicoot? You'd think I'm crazy, but it is possible. If this is your first time coming to the channel, we release Crash Bandicoot content every weekend. We discuss theories, lore, continuity, we do interviews, we review games, and occasionally I'll get a toy of the Crash Bandicoot franchise and I'll review it. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, maybe consider subscribing. With that all said, let's jump back into the topic, the ever expanding continuity of the Crash Bandicoot franchise. So, this little orange circle represents the entire Crash Bandicoot franchise. And I'm going to show you, through canon crossovers, how we can expand the series of Crash Bandicoot into other franchises. In Crash Twinsanity, there is a cutscene where Spyro is attacking Entrance and. No, my mistake. Entropy, Embryo, and Engine. Spyro is attacking them. So classic Spyro, is in continuity with the original Crash Bandicoot. He's also in Crash Purple, Spyro Orange, which was a crossover. And he has appeared in Crash on the Run, though it's not confirmed 100% if that is classic Spyro. In the Legend of Spyro series, Crash cameos right here under the ice. So he is canon to the Legend of Spyro series. And of course, he was in Skylanders Imaginators and the Thumpin' Wumpa Island level. So he is canon to Skylanders as well. So our little orange dot has now expanded into Classic Spyro, Legend Spyro, and the Skylander series. I divided them into three. I know that some people in their headcanon, they think they're all the same universe. That's never been confirmed as far as I'm aware, so I'm going to keep them like that. So we already have Crash expanding his lore into three different franchises. In Skylanders, there are multiple games in the franchise, and one of the games, Skylanders Supercharge, Donkey Kong and Bowser are included in the game. And these images are taken from Crashy News on Twitter. So you can see there is Crash Bandicoot standing right next to Donkey Kong. And here is Dr. Cortex standing next to Bowser. So Bowser and Donkey Kong are now tied into the continuity of Crash Bandicoot. So now Crash through Skylanders is now connected to Mario. So Mario characters can interact with Crash Bandicoot. So now Mario's continuity is also available to Crash Bandicoot. So now that we're in the Mario franchise, Wario is in the Mario universe, which many people are already aware of. Mario and Wario are they're in the Mario Party games together and stuff. But just in case people didn't want to, own up to that or believe it, Super Mario Land 3 is actually Wario Land, and Mario makes a cameo appearance at the very end of this game, getting the giant statue of Princess Peach. So through Mario, we can go to Wario's franchise. And who has Wario crossed over with? Bomberman. Wario Blast featuring Bomberman. Wario and Bomberman go at it head to head. So now we have Mario connecting to Wario, who connects to Bomberman. So now Bomberman crosses over with Wario, but there's another Wario crossover I wanted to show you. It's from The Legend of Starfy 3. It's called Starfy in Japan. We brought it over here for a DS version, and it was called The Legend of Starfy. But in the third entry of the Starfy franchise, Wario appears and helps him collect treasure. So Wario links Starfy and Bomberman to Mario, who goes to Skylanders, which brings us back to Crash Bandicoot. So now Bomberman is connected to Crash Bandicoot. I'm telling you, it gets even crazier. You saw by the thumbnail that we have Evangelion in this. So let's continue on. I have never played Bayonetta personally, but I saw video clips online of Bowser being a summon in the Bayonetta games. And this is a tweet from the Ultimate Mario fan. It says, "Fun fact, in Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U, if Bayonetta is wearing the Princess Peach or Daisy costume, she will occasionally summon the power of Bowser." So Bowser's fists and feet shoot out of these giant portals. So she is summoning Bowser from his universe, and his fists and his feet are launching out of the portals and attacking her enemies. And then we've got this fun one, Mario Kart Grand Prix. Pac-Man is a playable character. Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man are in a Mario Kart game. So now Pac-Man is also in continuity with Crash Bandicoot. So we have Crash going to Skylanders, going to Mario, and then Mario brings him to Bayonetta and Pac-Man. I just wanted to point out, I should have said this at the start of the video, I wanted this crossover to be close to continuity as possible. Smash Brothers to me is not in continuity with Mario. It's a giant crossover game, so I didn't want to connect all the games that are in Smash Brothers into Mario because I feel as if that is not a true crossover. Same with Mario and Rabbids in the opening cutscene to that. It's set as if it's in our world, and the Rabbids come, and then there's like posters and merch of Mario getting sucked in, and it creates a world. So I don't believe that's the main Mario continuity either. I believe that that's just another random spin-off thing. So as far as my web here, I think it's all in continuity thus far. Like I said, I should have pointed that out at the start of the video. I apologize. This next one is wild, guys. Believe me, it's crazy. In Mario Kart Grand Prix 2, Tamagotchi becomes a playable character in the Mario franchise. This character specifically is called Mamachi. And here you can see him on the character select screen next to Miss Pac-Man. And here he is on the main Tamagotchi website. There he is on the right there. Mamachi. So Tamagotchi is now in continuity, which brings us to, I think, one of the craziest. So check this out. Oyajichi is a male character that was introduced as a special adult on the original Tamagotchi and has since become a staple character in the franchise. So you see this guy? He's literally an old guy with one piece of hair on the top of his head. He got a little bit of a puff on the side, and he's got a big mustache. So you ready for this one? This is wild. Nanimon is an invader Digimon. It's a Digimon whose true identity is unknown. It arrived in the digital world from another dimension in order to invade it. It was known by the title of Oyaji in the other dimension, where it was raised as a digital pet. While it loves alcohol and has oppressive personality ever since it invaded the digital world. Okay, beyond that, it doesn't matter. So what we want to focus on here is it's from another dimension, and it was known as Oyaji, and it was raised as a digital pet. So look at this guy. He's got the one hair on top, the fuzz on the sides, and the mustache. Somehow, Oyaji traveled to the digital world, so now Digimon is in continuity. So now we have Tamagotchi and Digimon connected to Crash, which leads us to our last crossover event. Digimon has a crossover with Metabot. Metabot is the Japanese name for Metabot. Metabot X Digimon. This is a crossover with Metabots, and it features Digimon that are not available in the franchise. Which brings us to our last one, the game Metabot S. Metabot S crosses over with Mega Man and Evangelion. Or Evangelion, however you would like to pronounce it. So everyone, that's the big chart. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a lot of fun. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care.